Gary, I don't know a good price for an hour of English. I mean, in Spain, you have native English teachers, you have Murcianos who also teach English, and German people also teaching English. A good price I've seen on the internet everywhere from 10 euros an hour, 8 euros an hour to 35 euros an hour. Some Murcianos are charging 30 while British are charging 20. And the definition of a professor is also a little bit dubious because for me, a professor of English studied 4, 5, 6 years at the university to be a teacher of English, whether you're teaching a group or teaching an individual or Skype. If you're giving a conversation to someone in a bar, they might not need a professor. They might just want someone to talk with, or they might want someone to follow the book, which anyone I think could do who's a native, but that's not a professor. What we try to do in Inglés Garantizado is make the market. We say that if you're a professor and you studied at a university how to teach English for 4, 5, or 6 years, and you're giving private classes, you should get between 25 and 30 euros an hour. Pay your taxes, your IRPFs, and your EBAs if you do translation, sales tax. There's no EBA or sales tax on an English class, but there is on a translation. And that's the market. Now, if we all agree to that, we're going to all make out very well. But there's always going to be some natives who are professors who went to the university in Cambridge or Harvard or wherever, and they're going to want to charge a little bit below to get themselves started or forever, and that destroys the market. And it destroys the credibility that we all have. I've been the president of the Association of English Teachers in Spain for 11 years now, traveling, trying to make it clear to all the people who are Murcianos, Madrileños, Barcelona people, Spanish people, German people, American people, anyone who's giving classes, 25, 30 euros an hour is a decent class if you call yourself a professor. Okay? Now, if you're not a professor, ergo, you didn't go to a university, you took a 90-day course, to me, you're not a professor. Okay? You can clean your teeth, that doesn't make you a dentist. You can charge whatever you want, I don't care. But if we distinguish ourselves as professors with university training and we charge a good rate, we're going to have a good life. And the cycle is that we'll be able to offer better quality than anyone else. Now, a Murciano can also say she or he is a professor, having studied at the university, teaching English. Not a Murciano who studied to be a teacher of little kids and has a B2 or a C1 in English. But they've studied how to teach English. That is what they've studied. Then they're a professor of teaching English. But a Murciano or a Madrileño who studied business administration, who says, I have a C2 in English, I'm a professor. That's not true. That is not a professor. That's just someone who speaks the language, who passed a test and speaks it, but they don't know how to teach anything, and they maybe don't know how to teach English. So what we try to do is make a market. You're a professor. What does that mean? How much are you going to charge an hour? You can charge whatever you want if below that, even if you're a professor, but you're going to rock the boat. And we're going to try to offer more benefits to people who become members. It costs nothing to become a member of the association and offer a quality product at a really good price. Okay, we've been doing this in Inglés Garantizado now for about 7 years now. And believe it or not, the richest people in the city have been coming to us for English classes because they know, they're not stupid. They didn't get rich being stupid. And they know that if you pay more, you should get more. It's not a swindle. It's not a scam. And when they come in the office, we got to offer them more. You got to know what the other guy's offering. You got to offer more, and we can do it. So give me a call at 620837894 or WhatsApp me.